Your brain intentionally makes you feel like you are weak. This is because it wants to protect you from potential future pain. This process creates a series of myths about you that you believe to be true. However, they are not true, so you stay still on the couch, safe and sound. Let's find out the most common lies you tell yourself and how to break free from them. As you enjoy this video, like the button and share it with others so they can get informed, and if you know about this channel, subscribe to access more tips on how to rise above the limiting mindset. Welcome to this channel, Success with Antoaneta. Here we discuss money, investment, business, motivation, and daily lifestyle that will help you to live a balanced and successful life. This video is for you if you want to be creative. Watch till the end and enjoy a bonus tip. Before watching further, engage with this video by leaving a comment in the section below. Number 1. It's been done before. In this aspect, you tell yourself that it has been done before, and what's the point of starting it again if you can't develop something new? Someone has already done it and there's no point doing it again. This lie has held many people back from building the life they deserve. For instance, selling water, millions of companies are doing this business, but it does not stop new ones from coming up and selling huge as well. Because someone has already been doing it, it does not mean you can't succeed. Number 2. You can work hard. Most times, people have a wrong perspective about hard work. They think hard is all about working for long hours until they burn out working, taking more responsibilities than they can, and overstressing themselves mentally or physically. In reality, most people who work hard at jobs do it because they have the skills for minimum wages, and those two places pay little. So don't even think about the hard work you are about to do. Think about the satisfaction you will get after all is done. Number 3. Success is complicated. We build up complicated things in our imaginations in most cases, including success stories. We usually make it sound dramatic and inspiring, but success is just doing the right thing over a long period. It only takes a little to figure out the right thing to do, and does it take too much to keep you from doing it? However, your instant reaction is, it can't be that simple, but in the vast majority of cases, it is simpler than you can imagine. What you need is a long-term perspective. Number 4. You need motivation. If motivation is the only thing you need, you've got it wrong. So many people focus solely on motivation. It is good to be motivated to do something and keep focusing on a goal. However, it is only a fleeting feeling which goes away just as it came. So the next time you don't feel motivated to do something, think of how to make things more interesting instead of taking a nap. Successful people have a limited amount of motivation. They only find a good system to make what they do. This is because, most times, what you have to do can be boring, but instead of searching for motivation to do it, think of what will make it easier, and in the process, you might find some new things about yourself. Number 5. Success is not for everyone. Who tells you that certain people carry success in their DNA? No one comes to the world with an automatic success code. Everyone keeps trying one or two things with determination until they get it right. Everyone is loaded with many potentials that lead to success. You now have to discover yourself and start building on it. Number 6. It can't work. Telling or convincing yourself that something can only work by trying it out first is a huge disaster. Sometimes, people tell you that an adventure cannot work just because they never tried it or tried it, and it failed. However, where others fail can be where you succeed if you figure out the pitfalls in the story of the people who failed and you work on it with determination. Number 7. It is not for me. Listen, you don't have to be an aspiring billionaire to enjoy financial freedom. You might be in a place where financial freedom is earning around $50,000 annually from a simple business which requires basic effort. People usually look at the top performance and conclude that it is not for them, but you can be in the middle of the pack and just be okay. It acts like a boosting ramp if you want to push further. Therefore, before you decide something is not for you, ask yourself, is some of that for me? You might discover that what you think is not for you might be all you need to be who you desire. Number 8. You need to sacrifice a lot. You cannot build a better life if you are unwilling to sacrifice. Sacrifice might mean missing out on your social life, heavy spending, friends, and many other things that can easily slow you down. However, if everything listed does not affect your success goals, you can still find your way around it and keep going. This sounds good, but it can still affect you if care is not taken. Number 9. You can't change who you are. People are much more complex than a personality test. We all have certain biological traits, but overall, nothing in its real form makes you act in a certain way. It is just how you decide based on your view of yourself. Within the world context, some behaviors may be ingrained in your mind after some years of conditioning to the extent that you think that is who you are. However, there is no magical outside force that makes you like that. Many of our actions are simply reactions to things we experience, which is something we can control. Therefore, it is not impossible to change the way you behave, believe, and think. It is just what you set your mind to. That is why you need to start working to understand yourself, your actions, and your reactions more. You can make use of things like the Alex app for a solution. Number 10. It is not good enough. Aim for progress. As long as you add a +1 to something good that you are already doing, then you are progressing. Rome was not built in a day. Your dream life won't be dropped on your lap just like that. It is little by little that will become an empire. All you need to do is keep doing what you are doing. Number 11. You don't understand how. Each time you are faced with situations where you don't understand how things work, engage your curiosity instead of fear. Notice how doubt starts to creep in, then toss it away and replace it with childlike curiosity. There is always a sense of satisfaction when you figure out how something works. That is what keeps people going. Never blame yourself for incapabilities. Instead, use it as an avenue for learning new things. Number 12. I can't just do anything right. If you always think that you can't do anything right, your brain is playing tricks on you. Life is not all about doing many things wrong. It is about doing one thing right after doing many things wrong. Many successful people were people who were condemned for doing many things wrong. However, they didn't give up. They kept unleashing their potential in them until they started doing it right. You also can be the same. Number 13. You are stupid. We have seen intelligent people who somehow convinced themselves that they were stupid. Their mind was afraid of potential failure, and it made them feel they were incapable. In this situation, your brain works against you instead of working with you. On the other hand, many people with mediocre intelligence somehow manage to make things work for them. So why wouldn't it work for you if it did for them? Number 14. It's too late. Imagine there's a version of you who can see into the future and how each action you take will impact your life. Do you believe it is too late for that version of you? If not, it is not too late for you either, because you are the same person. Given that you will become the next president of the US, there is something called the theorem that states that a monkey typing on a typewriter for an infinite amount of time will almost surely type any given text now. You do not have time to try infinite things, but you are also not a monkey. Somewhere out there, there is a series of actions that, if you take, your life has drastic changes. That's an almost mathematical fact. Therefore, there is always time. Number 15. It is too risky. Regarding risk, there are two categories of people in the world: those who ask themselves, what if it works, and those who ask themselves, what if it does not? The first group of people have a high probability of it working, while the second group will only give it a trial. The best advice on risk is, dare to imagine how the world would look if the thing you are trying to achieve eventually happens. People are risk-averse because they don't want to be disappointed, which is why they keep their expectations very low. Successful people have learnt to conquer risk and use it to their advantage. Number 16. What you have is enough. The only time when what you have is enough is after you got it for yourself and then made the decision that it is enough. However, if someone else puts you in a position whereby you are not the one to decide it is enough, you will see the need to outgrow the position you are satisfied with. Number 17. If you are not happy now, you will never be happy in another context. This is your brain's ultimate weapon. You can't argue with logic, except you can. There is no way that a better and more comfortable life won't make you happier. Also, there is no way that being healthier, wealthier, and wiser does not contribute to your overall well-being. There is a difference between being grateful and wanting a better life for yourself. Do not allow these limiting beliefs to hold you back. Thank you for staying until the end of this video. Here is your bonus tip. Nothing truly matters. This depends solely on the way you view the world. If you are stressed out and take yourself too seriously, remember that you are a tiny creature sitting on a floating rock in space. On the other hand, if you can't seem to find the meaning in all of this, remember that you are the one who gives sense to your life. That means that you can turn your life into anything you desire. If you enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with others. To see more interesting videos like this, subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you will get all of our exciting videos on changing your beliefs. Thank you for watching this video. And remember, always stay very motivated. See you in our next video.